This isn't gonna work well.
It's fun. Hi guys, I am Cyndi Brown.
And I'm Steve Brown.
And together,
we're Dirt Chic Unscripted. Boom! Ha, we did a boom again. We like the boom.
We like the videos that go boom. Yeah, okay, so maybe my rap.
I like the boom.
Maybe my rap career is short-lived. I'm not like DJ Dirt Cube over here.
DJ Dirt Cube in the house. I got a special thing coming up for that if you watch the Dirt Show. Oh, by the way, you want to get the shows out of the way at the beginning now instead
We can do that. That will work.
Cyndi, where are you from?
From straight out of La Mirada.
Yo, straight out of La Mirada, going over to East Vale.
Okay, you're scaring me with the beer already.
Who could blame her?
Oh, I mean, we've talked about it, guys. Sidebar. If Steve knocks the beer over one more time, we're going to sippy cup. Just saying.
Whoa!
Yes.
Sippy cup. All right, I probably deserve that. Hey, so do you have some shows on the internet?
I do. Hi, guys. I am Cyndi Brown. I am the hostess of Supposably Chic and Everybody Keto.
Everybody Keto.
Everybody Keto on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Facebook.
And the co-star of Dirt Chic Unscripted.
This is that show, and she forgot to mention that her Supposably Chic unboxings are on this channel.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Yeah. And
Fridays at 9 a.m.
Fridays at 9 a.m. Soon to be new content.
New baby.
I don't know, Chic House or something. We're going to call it crazy.
Oh!
You like that one?
That was strong. Wait, she has a new show she's going to do.
Yes.
It's kind of like This Old House, but it ain't old house, baby. It's the new house. We're trying to come up with a name. The Chic House.
You think I might got there?
I think it got there right there.
Right.
Wow.
All right, so Steve, tell
No,
me.
you don't need me now. You've got everything you need. I'm leaving.
Tell the audience about your channels.
Do I have channels? I have channels. I do Dirt Chic Unscripted with Cyndi at 6 p.m. Pacific on the Supposably Chic channel.
That's right.
And then I burp awkwardly. And then... what else do I do? I've got a Model Railroad show that comes out Thursday morning, 6 a.m. If you're into Model Railroading, go to It's My Railroad, subscribe. And then coming back strong is the Dirt Show. It's like a live show, but I cuss a little bit more.
Occasionally.
And I do that too. That's at 7 p.m. Pacific live. And then on Saturday mornings, 7 a.m. Pacific, I do another railroad show called Track Smack on the It's My Railroad channel. Got that out of the way.
Right on. All right. So
crap.
we already have chat blowing up. So why don't we go over there?
Chat is exploding.
Right.
With three,
so good morning,
four people.
Good morning. Hello, Norman. See, Joe G said good morning. He's got me all crazy now. I wish it was morning. Whatever works. Hello. That's Roy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one's Roy?
Whatever works for Roy.
That's Ron.
Ron.
That's Stimson. He's VC.
Okay, I'm trying real hard to,
VC.
you know, if you just had your name on there, I'd know who you were. There's
Come on,
a lot of
Ron.
Rons
Use
and a lot of Roys in his world. So Dwight is in the middle of a snowstorm. I saw that.
Don't lose power, Dwight.
Yeah, we're hoping you don't.
We're really hoping you
Generator, battery power on your cell phone, something, you know, you could either make emergency calls on your phone or you could watch Dirt Chic Unscripted. I don't think there's much of a toss-up there.
Hey, cell phone, boom, watch the thing. No excuses. You know, old Norman Rowe over there is saying your weed got smaller. He's either talking about my mohawk or our prop right here. Remember last week it was like that tall?
Yes.
You guys missed last week. It was hilarious. I can't remember what it was, but it was hilarious.
It was the big one. And so we told you we're going to use every staging plant we have in this place as long as we can until our realtor comes and takes everything away.
They're not our plants.
So no, they're not. But they're
ripping them off.
Great ideas because in my Chic House episodes, I'm going to sort of replicate all of this good stuff.
Hey, Norman Rowe, sidebar, 2 thumbs up on what you sent me. I'll get back to you. Okay, move along. That was it. That's my whole railroad thing.
Okay.
Hey, look, someone else popped in.
I see that. Model Railway Canada.
Canada. Oh, Canada. Is that how it goes?
No.
Crap.
So Joe G said good morning. First of all, good morning. We've been chatting all day, haven't we, Joe? His wife is catching up on work, so she's the assistant principal, right? That's Angelina. So
she's our only moderator. What are we gonna do without Angelina?
Sorry, that probably made a creaky sound. Sorry. Yeah, slacker. Okay.
That's hysterical. We have one moderator. She's got to work late. Oh, well, whatever.
That's too funny.
Hey, if Joe could get a call at any moment and go put out a fire.
Fires, right?
Like that. Norman Rowe could get a call. He had to get on his Harley and take off. Ron could fall asleep at any moment.
Is that why Norman and Joelle have so much in common? Because they're both Harley riders?
Whoa, Norm. You didn't see that coming, did you? Oh, yeah.
No moderator.
Hey, I'll tell you what.
Hello, Russell.
Here, I'm going to do some tech stuff with Joe right now.
Why?
Because we need a moderator.
Wow.
There you go, Joe. Hey, Joe moderates on my other channel,
Yes.
so don't be offended if I didn't just click you as a moderator.
Well, you know, this is it. This is kind of a girl power show thing. So, Joe, you get this one shot, man, because Angelina gets back next week.
Girl, I have to tell you how Joe looks when he's in his fireman outfit.
How can someone steal a motorcycle?
Whoa, Norman, what happened to the bike? Boom, you have a wrench.
Yes, he has a wrench.
Norman, we need to know. Send an email or something. We may not get into it here, but we don't want to blow you off. So let me know. Hey,
I know.
Who wants a housing update?
Okay, it's not housing. It's house. Okay, that's a scary look for you.
It's Mike Woody. You're a
Very
toy.
Scary. You get on my yes, Joe. You get a one-shot deal, buddy. Hey guys, if you are here watching us on the live, go ahead and say hey on the chat. So
hey.
I bit my tongue.
You bit your tongue?
Yeah, I did.
This is why you watch it live, guys. Oh, ooh, you're spouting blood.
I am not.
It's bloody. Here, you want some of my beer?
No, but
more for me.
Okay, so again,
I might do a beer run later. Go.
Say hi if you're on the chat.
Hello, if you're in chat. Hello.
I'm hoping that we get a couple people here tonight. Tonight.
Tonight's the night.
Tonight, that was all. That God darn. Okay.
Wow. Mama has done a live stream. She's done a commercial, and now she's doing this live stream.
And two videos I filmed
And she
today.
shot 2 videos today. It's been all about Cyndi all the time, as
Yes.
it should be. But man, she didn't even know what show she's on right now. She'd
Right?
be like, "Hi, welcome to Sidetrack." Nah. Anyway, keep going.
I did a Facebook Live today on my Everybody Keto channel.
Everybody Keto people.
And we made fudge, which is sitting right here.
Oh, fudge.
And I told the folks, because they had to chill in the fridge for a little bit, that if you really wanted to see how well it turned out, you had to show up tonight. So we'll see if anybody shows up. Joe's here.
Joe G, watch us do it.
I'm going to eat. Actually, you know what?
I'm going to take a little bit of a bite.
Okay.
This stuff is awesome, people. Oh my God, though.
It tastes like the inside of a Reese's peanut butter cup.
But better. I'm not kidding you. It's like what you want the inside of a Reese's peanut butter cup to taste like.
It's very rich.
Oh,
Ooh.
Hey, Jeff's Trains. How you doing? If you missed her Facebook Live today, go to Everybody Keto Facebook page. Watch this thing. Watch how they make this. You will. How do they make this? How do they make it? You won't believe that. It's so freaking good. Hey, whoa. Right. Hey, weren't we on the housing front?
Yes.
Meanwhile, back at the house. That's your cue.
I'm chewing my cashews.
Chewing your... Oh, see, the deal is she has the fudge, which is really sweet and it's really good, peanut butter. Then she has the cashews to kind of cleanse the palate, because that's how we do it when you're upscale. Boom, then she gets into her health drink. Me, I'm just throwing... How much sugar in that, Dwight asked?
0 sugar. It's keto friendly.
So it is a
stevia sugar substitute.
Every time you say stevia, I'm like, why are you calling me Stevie? And then I go,
This is why I have to deal with guys all the time.
All the time. You know, the funny thing is, you guys see me on camera and stuff, and you say, oh, he's such a character. That's always me. Unless I'm depressed.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Here's one for you. Housing segment.
Well, I don't know where are we at. We
Let's give him a quick update on the move. What do you think?
Right. So
we're moving. Tell them that we're moving.
This is the second to the last Sunday that you will ever see this set.
Next Sunday, when we do our live show, that'll be the last one from where we're sitting right now.
Right.
New studio, huge studio. It's awesome.
December 3rd, which is a week from tomorrow. Escrow closes on this house.
It's closed.
We have 3 days after that to get the heck out.
Boom, get out.
The next day, which is the 4th, is when escrow closes on the new house.
Oh, swing.
So anytime after the 4th, we are allowed in. It's now our place.
Allowed to go in.
So we have spent a very busy and rather expensive weekend finalizing the paint, the carpet, the laminate, the appliances, and the furniture that we need for our living room.
Here's the deal. We're fortunate enough that we're buying a bigger place for less money, and there's a lot of money left over. So we're lucky. Not a lot, but there's some money left over. And the owners, the seller of the new place, decided that they would pay for all of our flooring. So that's good. We're in like Flint, baby. That's the good news. What's the bad news? You got to schedule all that crap.
Oh, yeah. I was like, what is the bad news?
Oh, my God.
Did we win the lottery? No, I've just spent 23 years in this house diligently making payments, so we've got a whole lot of equity that we were able to transfer over, and we got a couple good deals with our, yeah.
Can I correct you?
Uh-huh.
She did win the lottery. I'm just saying. Back to what you were saying.
Holy moly.
Holy spumoli. What were you saying?
I don't even know. I'm so shocked.
Nobody even knows.
I'm so shocked and distraught.
Keto friendly. Keep going.
So yeah, guys, it's happening. Next Saturday, we are having a going away party for our house. Lots of people grew up in this house, and you know, my children, my children's friends, Steve's children, which are now my children. So yeah, so we're gonna
at least
hang
the
out
children
here.
she knows about, baby.
Okay. So we are going to hang out and share all kinds of cool memories and sort of give this little guy a send-off, and then the week after that's gonna be crazy stuff. And Sunday the 8th, we will be here hell or high water. Yeah, we could be here with our cell phones for all we know, but that's because he drinks them like, I don't know.
Norman, my beer is always 75% empty because
He drinks them fast.
Well, it's a light beer, so, you know, there's not as much alcohol. So,
so Jeff at Jeff's Trains and Norman both have to bust us about the plant.
Well,
Steve has me drinking it now. Nice, guys.
Wait till you see the sets we have planned for you guys in the new studio. I'll blow your mind. I was going to say something, though. Next Sunday when you tune in, now you need to spread the word, people. You people that are here are pretty faithful,
yes.
Dirt Chicers, in my opinion. And by the way, thank you very much for being here on a Sunday night, 6 p.m. Pacific. Sorry about the time change. It wasn't my fault. Blame the government. Anyway, so next week might be a little different because we're going to be coming right off the... No, next Sunday, we're going to come right off the going away party.
Yeah.
And looking down the gullet of the go away party.
Yeah.
So I'm not certain. It'll obviously be awesome. Oh, hello. You've met her, right? It's going to be awesome.
It will be awesome.
It'll be awesome. I'll be drinking. Really? Is that a new thing we're going to introduce?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway. To the content. Do I have anything else to report?
Oh, I'm just looking at chat. Everybody's talking about beer and plants. Beer and weed. So I guess it's a party time. Party time in chat.
There's my crew.
So we thought, because, you know, every time, I don't know about y'all, but every time our family gets together, they tend to rehash the same silly stories over and over again. What does that mean?
I'm just pantomiming what you're saying. I'm adding visual effect.
Okay, you were like waving, like, help me, I'm being kidnapped or something.
These are not the Thanksgiving stories you're looking for.
Moving is fun, but I'm excited for the new setup. Yeah, we are too. We have a lot of great ideas, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, maybe we'll have to start sneaking in props and see which one of you guys can identify what's different.
We'll do a pineapple kind of thing. Psych reference. Watch the show. You'll know what we mean.
There you go.
I'm just going to barf in real quick and say, you know one things we discovered at the new place? It's already hardwired for Ethernet. Every room's got a jack.
Yep.
And up in her new closet that's big enough, it's her closet, I am not kidding, it was about the size of my living room.
It's 11 feet by 7 feet.
Who needs a closet like that? Whatever.
This
She
girl right
wants
here.
to put furniture in there to hang out. Who hangs out in the closet? It's time to come out of the closet, babe.
You're funny.
I know I am. So where's I going with the closet? Oh, in the closet, there's this big patch thing with all these cables. Oh my God, though. I'll be able to get hardwired internet anywhere in the house.
Yeah, pretty much. We're kind of excited about that. We just have to make sure it all works.
Modern baby,
yes.
you know.
So back to Thanksgiving stories.
Thanksgiving stories.
So I don't know about y'all, but when we have a holiday, whether it's Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, we tend to sort of rehash the same old fun stories over and over again. So that got me thinking. I know it's amazing, right? That got us thinking that perhaps...
Hide these from me.
Okay. We should spend an evening sharing with you guys and having you guys share with us your favorite crazy and awkward Thanksgiving stories, because we all have them, right? Whether it's the turkey burned or the oven, whatever, somebody tried to fry a turkey. There's all kinds of crazy stories out there.
All kinds.
So let's see, we've got into Philips Hue lighting. Oh, that's all good stuff. The old owners are going to spy on you.
How are they going to do that?
We're taking out all the cameras, so I think we're okay.
Except the ones in the bedroom. I had to play that card, didn't I?
No cameras in the bedroom.
Hey, we got to raise money some kind of way. I'm a contractor. It only gets so good. Yeah, sorry. Right, that was a peanut. How did I get a peanut in that?
I don't think it was a peanut, honey.
It was good.
I don't think it was a peanut. All right, so I am going to start with one of my younger crazy Thanksgiving stories.
It's hard to believe, but Cyndi actually used to be younger.
I know, right?
Please proceed, mistress.
And you know, it's funny.
I might go on a beer run in the middle of your
This
story.
one has to do with my mom, so I really wish that my mom was on, so I will have to smack her around a little bit. But like most moms, right, there was sort of these Thanksgiving decorations that she would put out in the center of the table every single year. And she had like a Mayflower, a couple pilgrims, and a couple of Indians, and they were actually candles, okay? But there was like this express written rule that said nobody lit the candles.
Nobody likes
Okay, so I'm talking like 10, 12 years. Hi, Ron. These same, you know, we would actually, have you guys ever tried to dust wax? It's
have you
not
tried
easy.
to dust wax?
No. But I used to have to try and like wipe them all off so they look brand new every year.
Every year.
So when my brother was in his late teens and
Which brother?
Dave.
Okay, keep going. I got some Dave stories too.
Yeah. When my oldest and my youngest brothers were teenagers, they were like potheads, degenerates, just crazy, whatever. So while my mom was finishing everything to serve dinner, my oldest brother lit all of them. Okay, so the Mayflower, both Pilgrim man and woman and Indian man and woman. Okay, so first of all, my mom
He lit the Pilgrims on fire?
Oh, yeah, he did.
What about the boat?
Yeah, the Mayflower, they all.
He burnt the Pilgrims to the ground. We're lucky to have Thanksgiving, people.
No, they weren't burnt to the ground. They were only burnt about like right here.
Oh, blind Pilgrims.
When my mom came back out and saw them, she obviously, of course, put them all out. I will tell you that up until 5 years ago, perhaps.
5 years, people.
We still had Thanksgiving centerpieces. Now, granted, they were Pilgrims with half of a head.
Wait a minute. Is that why those candles look like freaking Dave?
But my mom just, I don't know if it was just because she's so frugal that.
That's amazing. Keep going with your story.
Hi, Cyndi Brown.
I know. You had to do it, didn't you? You had to do it. Keep going with the story.
I don't know if it was more of a dig at my brother or my mom just will never throw anything away to save her life. But yeah, up until just a couple years ago. And the only reason it happened is because we had a really, really hot summer here. And they all got melted together. All the candles got melted together. So she finally had to get rid of them.
They're bonding. You know, but you bring up something. And then I know we need to go over there. But I don't recall seeing anything Mayflower, Pilgrim, Indian, Horn of Plenty this year for Thanksgiving. I saw turkey and stuffing. Turkey stuffing.
You know why?
Because it's offensive?
Yes.
It's stupid.
I know.
The tradition.
Let's not. This isn't a political page or channel here.
Hey, subscribe to the Dirt Show. We'll talk about that crap.
Yes.
Anyway, let's go to chat.
Let's go to chat.
Say, where did we leave off?
We were up to moving is fun. I think that's where we left off. So Jeff's Trains has got into that hue lighting from Philips. That's the one where you can change the color.
Boy, I got to tell you, we have space for lighting and a green screen live on streaming green screen. You will not believe the crap that's coming. Yep. Hopefully the content will improve. Right. But the special effects will be great.
Famous embarrassing stories. We have some embarrassing stories for sure. Ron's Trains and Things came in late. You really missed nothing except for the fact that we are a week and 1 day away from getting the keys to our new house.
It is.
And we had amazing good fudge, keto fudge today.
Ron, I got to tell you, send your wife over to Everybody Keto. Watch Cyndi's Facebook Live today on how to make, this thing right here. It will blow the top of your head off. It's so good. It's like a Reese's peanut butter cup with hormone shots. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm handing it back to you, love.
All right. So Norman likes our stories. He likes setting centerpiece candles on fire.
So does my brother-in-law.
Cyndi Brown came in and said, hey. Norman said zombie pilgrims, which that's kind of what they look like because they actually did have a little bit of wax dripping off like on their face, so it did look a little bit like blood. Non-PC, exactly. And then Kennedy says, what's the plan for tonight? Well, you could look at the description or at the thumbnail or at the title. Yes.
You can't come in late and then say, what's the plan for tonight?
Right.
We're freaking 20 minutes into the broadcast, Ken.
The plan is awkward and crazy Thanksgiving stories.
Awkward and crazy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
You know, I liked yours. Should I tell the one about that one?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that's an amazing
one. I got, you know what? My best Thanksgiving stories all happened in Texas. That's where Mean Daddy is. Mean Daddy's in Texas. I used to tell my kids that. Don't make me call up Mean Daddy and bring him in from Texas.
Right.
It doesn't matter. They knew it was really me. Oh my gosh. Hey, these things give you bubbles. They're so good.
Or maybe it's the beer.
So with Kennedy on board, Kennedy is our very youngest child, right?
A little bit.
Low disk space. Tell the story.
I don't know this story. Okay.
Oh my God, though, you got to tell a story.
I have to tell a story. Okay, guys, I can tell you another story because we're about to die here on this computer, which I think is hysterical.
Oh my God, though. Well, how come it only happens when we're live?
I don't know.
They can still see us, even though you can't see them.
Okay, so
keep going.
When my niece was probably 5 or 6, little girls are, they like to help in the kitchen, they like to whatever. And this turkey was out, and my brother, who is sort of the carver, the same brother, by the way, who lit the Pilgrims on fire, was taking the stuffing out of the turkey. Okay, so she says to him, Uncle Dave, what are you doing? And he said, because he's a smart aleck, he said, well, while the turkey was in the oven, it pooped, so I have to clean it all out before we can serve the turkey.
I'm still here, everybody. I'm just trying to save some disk space.
Do you know that little girl did not eat stuffing for like 13 years because she was all like convinced that it was turkey poop?
We're dying.
Were you able to get something good?
Keep going.
Okay, so guys, we got some kind of like low disk space thing, and we're recording this episode at the same time, so it could actually just make us crash and burn. So I'm going to run over to chat here, and it says, Emo Kennedy is in Texas with me and Daddy. Yes, they both belong there for sure. Whatever Works Railroad. Ron, thank you for introducing me to Adreno. We got 2-star sets on the way. I love y'all, but I'm going to throw out my PSA again. This is the Supposedly Chic channel. This is the Dirt Chic Unscripted episode. This is a train-free zone for at least 1 hour, guys. I live with this man right here, okay? So if you all could give me 1 hour once a week to be a train-free zone, I would appreciate it from the very bottom of my heart.
Norman Maui is here. Hey, listen, if we had actual moderators at this point, their job would be to keep you on topic, which is not my Model Railroad show. Model Railroad people, you know I live for you, but I live for her more. Hey, you want the good news or the bad news?
I want the bad news.
It doesn't work that way. Bad news is, with what the computer's doing right now, we may be getting intermittent processing to the live show. The good news is it's moving crap off one drive onto the other as we speak. Hey,
there's my moderator. Thanks, Joe G.
Hey, Joe.
So,
putting out the fire. I was just going to say, it's not as important what you were going to say.
Jeff's Trains had crab legs and papaya salad for Thanksgiving. I don't know what to do with that because I'm kind of a traditional girl. I ain't going to lie, but that could be an awkward story. Okay, no papaya, but the crab legs.
We can't eat papaya?
In small doses.
Well, why can't we eat papaya?
Because it's a fruit, honey.
Stupid fruits. You know what? Fruits in and of themselves. Okay, I'm not going to go on the keto rant. I'm not going to go on a keto rant. Okay. Can I go on a beer rant and then come back and tell my story?
Fine.
See what I have to put up with?
Okay,
by the way, I can still hear you.
So Norman Rose said it looked like you were having a stroke. And I will tell you, if you guys know by now, Steve and I take this stuff very seriously. And we go to great lengths to make sure everything is seamless. And so when we're both sitting here and we get a message that comes up that says low disk space, like basically the world might end if you don't do something, we both probably look like we're having a stroke.
She hears it on the replay.
For sure. Okay, so let's see. So Norman Mall is my mom's friend. He says, your mom heard the story about the candles. My phone is dead. Whose phone is dead?
Whose phone's on? Whose phone is dead?
I don't know. You know, you're in a house. Plug in the charger cord. Boom. Let's see here. And then there was one.
See, Norm's watching on his account. And then, okay. Anyway.
Norman Rowe had chicken marsala and shiitake mushrooms.
Whoa, we don't cuss like that, Norm. On this channel. He says shiitake.
I don't think he said it.
He said shit.
That's actually, if you look at the number of people we have and the number of people on chat that have had non-traditional Thanksgivings.
Non-traditional Thanksgiving.
That's something because I think, I don't even know what would happen. I think our world would explode if we didn't have like turkey and stuffing and all that good kind of stuff. So more power to y'all.
I'll tell you what, let me tell my awkward story. And then I really need you to hear what Cyndi has done for the two of us and for Kennedy Brown for Thanksgiving, because you guys will not believe what we... Okay, Norman Rowe, we'll get back to you in a minute. So anyway, Kennedy Brown is with us, our very youngest child.
Yes, the baby. She's the baby.
The baby. She's the baby. And after we discovered, not necessarily we discovered, but me and a third party, moving on, discovered that we were going to have another child, I decided to end that. I figured out what causes it.
We only took him 4.
It took me, after the 4th kid, I'm like, okay, something can... Oh, I get it. So I went to the old doctor, and the doctor, well, actually it was, however, took care of that for me. And now the doctor says, hey, Steve Brown, because my name was Brown back then, you need to take it easy. You need some support, some things like that. And I'm like, I'm a man, yo. I have this, right? Wait a minute. I got this. YOLO! I got this. All right. So that was all fun and fine and dandy. But a week later, myself and the children got in an RV.
Yeah. And
drove to Texas in an RV. What part of this is awkward? Wait for it. I drove 24 hours straight through.
Yeah, that wasn't awkward enough.
To Texas, straight through, and then crashed when we got there. Slept. So here's where it gets awkward. I'm feeling pretty good, I think. So I decided I'm going to go-kart racing with my cousins.
Who does that?
You ever seen me race
after surgery,
people?
Any kind of surgery.
It's surgery. I still had stitches. And there was no hair. Can I say that?
Okay, I think you're getting way too crazy now.
All right. It's awkward, remember?
Yes.
So I'm racing go-karts with my cousins. Now, my cousins in Texas, they're all good old boys. They're all NASCAR. And instead, what I did, I was like, boom, Rubbin's racing, son. So I'm just banging them in the walls. I'm driving 100 miles an hour. Rah, rah, rah. Went to get out of the golf cart. Somebody didn't want to come with me. You know what I'm saying? The throbbing, the agony of, and then I had to get the very next morning in the RV and sit down and drive 24 hours straight through back to here. So note to self, first of all, if you're going to get the snippy done, listen to the freaking doctor. Although, when was the last time I listened
I was just going to say, how about just shorten that to listen to the doctor? I'm okay with that.
I don't even know. Move along. What's going on in chat? That was my dumbass story.
All the chat folk knew what was going on. Mom, I did not bet. Okay, let's go over to chat. So they all knew where you were going with that whole story.
You guys already knew where I was going?
Until the bottom half of your body fell off. And
Norman, it damn near did.
The agony of defeat. Mom, I did not bash your candles, although I did say you did have the same setup, even though they had their heads burned off. I was really bashing Dave for lighting your candles on fire. So if you're going to hear the story, hear it right.
Hey, Joe G, you might need to put my mother-in-law on timeout. That was negative. Patricia Henning, I don't know.
Right. And look at the mom, all capital letters. M-O-M.
Here's
M-O-M.
Mom. Oh, my God, though. I don't even know. Anyway, what else?
Okay, so give me a uncomfortable, wacky, or awkward Thanksgiving story from you guys.
It's like a community. You guys need to tell some stories, too. If we do all the talking, we just get hoarse. And I don't get enough drinking in because I'm talking instead of drinking. Huh?
Oh, here we go. Jim is...
They can hear us, you know.
Oh, look at that.
Thanksgiving story. This is the first year Jim was not involved in the TV Thanksgiving parade. I am married to a control pest.
Husband for hire.
Whoa.
Oh. Okay, first of all, I love the fact that she's taking over his login.
That's hilarious. Hi, Eileen. How are you?
Hello. Yes.
Welcome to the broadcast.
First year Jim was not involved in the TV Thanksgiving parade. So in your town, that TV
really?
Thanksgiving parade? That's kind of cool.
That's kind of amazing, actually, I would say. How come we've never been in a parade?
I don't know why.
You don't have one right now? Can you guys give us 5 minutes to go have a little mini parade? Okay, that was it. That's all you get.
Yeah, Norman, it was kind of a Thanksgiving story because he was driving out to Texas to celebrate Thanksgiving.
Oh, I left the big part out. We drove out there to hang out and have Thanksgiving with the family, and as part of that, we drove. Man, I blew that one.
Yeah.
Yours was way better. Yeah. Tell another one so we actually keep some people watching.
Well, let's see. What do we have here? You do not touch my fudge. Did you see that?
Words I've never heard before. You're dead silence while you read the chat.
Okay.
Kennedy Brown says,
here's a Thanksgiving story. I ate a full plate of Thanksgiving food and didn't have to regret any of it thanks to you. I think that means me.
I think she's talking to me, thanks to me.
So actually that's a great segue to...
When do you hear this?
Right, guys. So,
It's amazing.
Those of you who are under a rock, we are sort of living the ketogenic lifestyle, which means we do almost no carbs, high fat, moderate protein. And Thanksgiving is a very scary holiday because it is all carbs, right? It's all stuffing carbs. And it's mashed potatoes and it's biscuits. You're talking to the plant. And so the great thing is there's a hack and a workaround on everything. So we had cauliflower mash instead of mashed potatoes. We had flourless bread as the base for our stuffing. And it was amazing, people. I ain't lying because I'm married to her. That's right. We had keto gravy, which was really good. It was chicken gravy, right? Well, yeah, because I didn't have turkey broth, but yes. It doesn't matter. It was... keep going. In fact, we had leftovers Friday night, and it was even better. Boom. Friday night, leftovers. And I made, similar to what we did with the fudge here, I made a keto peanut butter cheesecake. No, I keep saying that. Keto pumpkin cheesecake. Tell them the pumpkin cheesecake. This isn't an awkward story. This is a BA story, if you get my drift. Right. As with anything, right? I love Game of Thrones. Oh, I hate Game of Thrones. Or, oh, it's crazy. Okay. We had the naysayers, right? The people who are like, oh, I can't do without carbs. But there's a couple people in my family who are like, all right, let me try that. Let me try that. Okay, so Steve comes in for a second piece of cheesecake, and literally, there's this much left. Okay, so I had 2 bites. My daughter took home a slice and a half, and Steve had a slice and a half, and everybody else that was non-keto ate the rest of that cheesecake because it was that good. Yeah, it's not awkward or crazy Thanksgiving story, but as a Thanksgiving story, I have to tell you, I like me some cheesecake. I like me some frosting on crap. I like me some snacks and stuff. And the stuff Cyndi pulled off for Thanksgiving, boom. Everybody should eat like this because it's healthy and it was really good. You got to check out Everybody Keto. It's Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Okay, okay, move on. All right, so we're going back to chat. Norman Rose said he ate a wax turkey, which I really want to know what that's about. Oh, that's a bad turkey. Ron... Trains and Things has done Thanksgiving 3 times this week. 3? I thought it was 12. Keep going. And... Norman Rose says... No. I don't know what the no is about. No, Norman Rose says carbs and sugar. Okay, but above that says no. It's bad. No. Norman just says no. No, no! All right. Here's another awkward Thanksgiving story. Okay, can we find out about the wax turkey? Norman, talk to us about the wax turkey because... I don't know how you eat a wax turkey and not pay for it some way or another. You know what I saw? I saw a picture of somebody made a turkey out of Spam. Well, there's tofurkey, which is actually very good. I have a friend whose mom actually beat cancer by cutting all the processed crap out of her diet. Cut it out. And she makes tofurkey, which is really good. Back when I worked with him, I would bring real turkey leftovers. He would bring tofurkey leftovers, and we would swap. Very good. Okay, you were going to talk. Did you? Awkward. Okay, he doesn't realize on the replay I can watch what he just did, and I think he stole my food. I have an awkward Thanksgiving story. It starts with me putting a cashew in my mouth and getting busted. So here's one. Now, again, it's surrounding Thanksgiving, and I'm back in Texas again. All right, people, because that's how it rolls. What happened? All the best stories start with Steve was in Texas. And drinking, by the way. But this one's fun. In Texas, they like to do some hunting. That in other parts of the country, let's say Kansas City, nobody hunts there, right? But in Texas, they like to hunt. They specifically love, what kind of hunting, babe? Dove hunting? Dove hunting. Because these doves are like these massive creatures that come flying in, and you got to use a howitzer to shoot them. Or they're about that big and use a shotgun and obliterate them. I don't know. I can't figure it out. So it's Thanksgiving. Actually, I think it was on Thanksgiving. We got up early, went hunting, and then had Thanksgiving. Boom. All right. There you go. Boom. Relevant. So there we are, traipsing through this rented field or something. And I have a brother-in-law who shall be named later. He's actually still a brother-in-law, technically. So we all have shotguns,
Because you have to shoot the little bird with a shotgun.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, you can't use like something smaller to give the bird a chance. No, you just got to go boom, and there's...
I already don't like the story.
Bird spatter. Hey, Bambi's mom never got injured while we were doing this.
Okay.
Every time I have a piece of that fudge stuff, it gives me the burps.
Then stop doing it.
Well, it's gone now until I go into the kitchen on another beer run. So anyway, let's get to the story. So we're traipsing through the field like hunters, get you, looking for birds.
Who thinks he looks like Elmer Fudd right there? Be very, very quiet on hunting weapons.
Be very, very quiet. I'll say, I'm not a... Okay.
That's the Foghorn Leghorn.
I know. I got the look. Did you see me get the look? It's terrible. Traipsing through there, traipsing through the weeds. And first thing that happened is I kicked a cactus. It was below the weeds. I kicked a cactus. It put a barb in my toe, through my boots I was wearing, and it hurt. I kept going. It turns out a year later, there's a big white dot on my toe. It turns out it was still in there. Moving back to the hunting scenario, as we're walking through there, all of a sudden there's a rustle in the bushes. My brother-in-law turns and fires his shotgun into my grandfather. I ain't lying. Shot him in the leg. Right there. That's awkward, isn't it?
That is very odd. Well, okay, so I guess he didn't get to enjoy Thanksgiving.
No, he did not enjoy Thanksgiving. Luckily, he was kind of far enough away where it peppered him, but we still had to pull the BBs out. And
he didn't go to the doctor or anything?
Yeah, it wasn't pretty.
I'd be a little annoyed if someone ruined my Thanksgiving by shooting me.
Shooting me in the leg.
Oh my God, Joe.
Yeah. So you know what? I will tell you the PSA. That was the very last time I fired a gun at an animal not in anger. I've never hunted since then. It's like, I don't get it. I don't understand the point of it. So no offense to hunters in the crowd, especially my son whose name is Hunter. I didn't name him that. Back to Cyndi. I'm failing miserably at this show tonight.
Let us go to chat.
Back to the chat.
Okay, so again, I'm still lost on Norman. He ate a wax turkey, no calories, and it's in wax. And then it was my pilgrims. No, that's Mom. It was my pilgrims and Indians into a turkey.
Norman's still in jokes now. Norman Rowe is still in jokes.
Yes. Yeah. The square is getting smaller. I hope that doesn't mean our little episode thing.
What square is getting smaller? I know. Oh, this square.
Oh.
I'll bet.
Oh, were you trying to help knock him out? I appreciate that.
Good times.
Okay.
Hey, moderators, Kennedy Brown's off topic.
Nah, she is, but that's okay. She's a kid. Great name.
Norman Rowe on the plate. I get it. Hey, you know what? I'm going to tell you the truth. My Thanksgiving stories suck. You get a good one? I thought I had more than this.
I told the turkey poop. I told the candles burning. Actually, guys, every single year, well, up until now, because our family dynamic has changed a little bit. Because
it has.
Sometimes when people, I'm not going to go there. Our family dynamic has changed.
Not going there.
But prior to, let's say, 4 years or so ago, we had three very strong personalities in the kitchen all at one time, which would be my mom, my older brother, my middle brother. And somehow, chaos ensued. We actually had a turkey slide across the kitchen floor.
That was the best damn turkey I've ever had.
You had someone almost cut somebody else's finger off with the electric carving knife. And of course, there's always screaming as far as how much flour to put into the gravy.
Right? Because that's, you know what, when I was talking to the president when I went to D.C.,
yeah,
he asked what, and the third thing I told him was flour and gravy. The American public, we need to regulate that.
No. Because, yeah, there needs one more thing to regulate.
I'm just telling you because it's the third most important thing on the American mindset. Back to what you were saying.
Okay, we're just losing touch here.
We're losing touch?
Losing touch. I think that's a great song, too. So Norman Rose says, great name.
Are you blaming me for that? Am I screwing up the show?
No, we're fine.
I'm screwing up the show, people.
Oh, he's not screwing up the show. All right, guys, so what are we doing in chat? Flour and limes. Okay, this is all cryptic to me. I lived in Texas 6 years, too, and learned to deep fry a turkey. We continue to talk about that. So y'all need to talk to us about, I am scared to death because that kills people. But dude. Steve has had it once and he says it's literally the best turkey he's ever eaten in his entire life. If I could figure out a foolproof way to make it happen, because I'm the one who does all the cooking, not him.
I don't cook, people. If I cook, she would die. Hey, so I had back-to-back Thanksgiving trips to Texas, and then my grandfather actually passed away, and so I didn't feel like going anymore.
Yeah, that's okay.
But that take a turkey and deep fry it in peanut oil. Now, health-wise, not so great. Taste-wise, out of the park. It was maybe the second best turkey I've ever had, and I'm saying second best because people are watching who want to believe they were the best.
Okay.
It's awesome, bro. Sis. Hey, downtime. You got to keep talking.
Sorry, no. There's a lot of good stuff. Not bad Thanksgiving stories, but my dad always told embarrassing stories about us three boys. Yeah, right. Story of our lives with parents. My mom's clarifying the turkey story on the floor. It's because the shelf in the oven wasn't put in properly. So zoom, there went the turkey.
Zoom.
Okay, you look at me to make sure I'm not watching you because you think I can't see out of my peripherals that you're grabbing all of the food off my plate.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Kennedy says, last year I found out that when we cut up the turkey heart and put it in the stuffing, and I was extremely disturbed. I don't think that's our side, right? Because we take out the giblets, the neck, the whatever. And Ron Strange Thing says it's the best. The key is to thaw it completely, measure to out carefully, put it out slowly.
And put it in slowly, yeah.
Okay.
Put it into the oil slowly. Yeah, you can't just drop it in there. Actually, if you just drop it in there, I think it goes boom.
Thank you, Joji.
People get burnt alive.
Yeah, I would say perhaps I would buy a turkey that was already thawed. I kind of like that idea. You know, I got this one over here who hates to eat anything if it was once frozen.
You can taste the difference. You can taste the difference. If something's been frozen for more than like overnight, you can taste the difference.
Yeah.
Moving along. Okay,
more squares. I know, Norman, I know. Joe, thanks for throwing that out. Let's see. Peanut oil.
Dennis?
What?
Forget it. Move along.
Peanut oil injected with Creole. I don't know how you say that. Creole. How do you say that word? Creole butter.
That was Elvis movie.
What are you doing, Bentley?
Bentley Brown, our dog's jumping up and down. He's all excited that I'm singing right now.
Had smoked turkey this year. I think that's a good thing. Only on a wooden deck. And that makes sense. Can't type oil on my phone. Okay, so random crazy phone stories.
Whoa, here we go.
When we first started looking at houses.
People.
Yeah, no, okay, we're working with chat.
We're working with our subs and our chatters, and it's our damn show. Freestyle.
I was typing something to Steve to say that this particular house had a similar floor plan. Okay,
floor plan.
All one word, FLOORPLAN. My autocorrect on his very own changed floor plan to floodplain. Because Lord knows that much more people type the word floodplain than they do floor plan.
So I'm in a panic.
Yeah. Steve was like, wait, where's there a floodplain? And why do I need to be concerned?
Our new houses, what? Is that why we got it so cheap?
Right?
What? It's terrible.
Okay,
you guys are missing it, but I got 3 dogs actually playing over here. What are you guys doing?
Long hose is next. Then you can safely turn the gas off and back on. Okay, so the deep fryer works off of gas? I'm going to have to, this is all new to me.
Wait, you guys are talking about some railroad crap, are you? I hope.
No. No, it's you guys don't. No offense, but you don't put gas on trains.
Something about the long hoses next, and you can safely turn the gas off.
Yes, I think he's still talking about the peanut oil injected with Creole butter is hard to beat, and then he's like.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. I'm good.
Using the gas.
I'm good. I'm sorry. I digressed for a moment. I'm undigressing now.
He was trying to jump all over you guys and stuff, and I am defending you.
Hey, as far as I'm concerned, we can talk about model railroading all night long right now, but Mama gets angry because I have my own talk show for that.
Yes.
Including where I was talking about building a subway for my layout.
Please stop.
We're just not going to talk about that here.
No, we're not. So we talked about the turkey on the floor.
Turkey on the floor. How about yams?
What about yams?
Do you like yams?
Yeah, well, they're sweet potatoes, so yes.
If they call them yams, are they different than sweet potatoes?
Yes, honey.
Okay.
Because you like yams, right?
Nope. So my grandmother would show up to Thanksgiving, and the only thing she would ever bring every year from the time God created the heavens and the earth up until she passed away was yams. And she would bring them, and they would be on the table. And when I was younger, I tried them once. It's not happening, people. So she would ask, Stevie, can you try some yams? What do you say? What do you say to Grandma when she wants you to take some of her food and eat it? Do you say, hell no, that stuff tastes like crap? Or do you go, Oh, sure, Grandma. And you take and you drop a little dollop on there. Oh, you're a grown boy. You need more.
Yeah.
Sure, Grandma. Meanwhile, my dad and his brother, my uncle, are just going because they won't eat that crap. But that's Grandma's on me. And so you take a bite, and then this is where you try to do the old put a bite in your mouth, and then when nobody's looking, you put the like back on your fork and you hand it down to the dog. Eat my yams, damn it! Eat my yams. They're terrible, and this went on year after year after year. I'm not happy that she died, but you know what I'm saying.
I
yams.
love it.
Who does yams?
Oh, see, we can't have any more. But yams are basically sweet potatoes, and I love sweet potatoes.
Yeah, they're sweet potatoes. Well, first of all, sweet potatoes suck. But second of all,
yams are not sweet potatoes. Wow.
Oh, it was terrible.
Anyways,
how do you offend Grandma?
No,
I think when I stopped eating yams, the next day they found her.
Oh, you broke her heart.
I think I broke Grandma.
Perhaps. Side note on that. Yeah, you're right. It's not keto. Steve's story about being forced to sort of eat something. My mom has the same story because she wasn't able to leave the table until she had finished all of her food. And my mother, like my daughter, despise almost every vegetable known to mankind. There's like 3. They can count on one hand what they like.
Who does that?
So my mom would sit there, and then they would all leave the table and say, you can't leave the table until you're done eating. Well, my grandma had one of those like old metal tables where it was like a metal leg with a little cap on top.
Such a good story. I know where you're going.
So my mom, as soon as everybody would leave the dinner table, and my grandma's house was cool. She had like the restaurant doors that would open and close like this with a little window, you know? So my mom was pretty much in there by herself. So my mom, because she's a devious little cuss, would pop the top off of that leg.
She liked to pop
and
top.
shovel all of her vegetables down in there, put the lid back on and say, okay, I'm done.
Put a lid on it.
So like months later, okay, because you guys can imagine, okay, all of this, they were like scouring the whole house trying to figure out what like, was it a dead animal? Was it something? Why was the smell so bad? And they never, because my mom actually still has a butt, so that's how I know it was never located the source of the smell. Never did.
And you know what? You and I have something stories in common. It's not Thanksgiving. Can I divert from Thanksgiving? Oh wait,
let's see. Let me vote on it.
Hold on.
Yes.
Okay, it's her show. So if she says yes, I don't care what you think, but I really do. So I was, I think it was closer to actually, it was between Christmas and Thanksgiving. Some kind of way I was ill. I was in bed. Maybe it's when I had the shingles. Hell, I don't know. And I had gotten a sandwich or something while I was in bed from my mom back when she actually cared about me. And then some kind of way, my bed was close to the wall. And some kind of way, the plate with the sandwich on it was down there. And I forgot about it.
Oh, no, you didn't.
And so, I kept walking into my room going, I know I'm a teenager.
Oh, but
what the hell's that smell?
This room stinks even for me.
At some point when I was better and moving along, my parents said, you need to clean your room. Your room stink. You got to put your laundry in the washing machine, whatever. So I went up there and I was cleaning it out, and guess what I pulled out? Oh my God, though. It was terrible. I think it was actually, I'm going to say it was a Thanksgiving meal because they don't even know. It could be.
Yeah,
I could be lying to our subbies.
We could so totally go on a tangent because that is such a teenage thing. If you all have teenagers or you've had teenagers, you find cups and plates in their room and you're like, what used to be on this? I don't even know. So I guess it's a rite of passage. They all have to do it. But the great thing is if your kids have kids, they will get it right back.
At some point. That's the beauty of the circle of life.
That's right.
Whatever your kids do to you gets done to them.
Exactly.
And if not, just pop a cap in them.
Although crazy sidebar, when it was just me and Marissa, I had my daughter pretty young. I was just a little under 20, and I had been a very devious youngster. So I was like, I got it. Anything she does, I've already done it. So I am ready. With the exception of one altercation when she was a senior in high school and it had to do with a party and whatever. That kid didn't do anything wrong, man. I was ready for everything. She just blew it all to hell.
She saved the doing crap wrong for when she went to work for me.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, my God.
All right.
And the thing is, we're going to bag on her because she is supposed to be here as our executive producer. And she saw the first episode. She ain't never been back.
I know.
Whatever.
I know. All right, so let us pop
Kennedy's
over
here,
to
maybe.
chat. Kennedy's still there somewhere. So they keep talking about deep frying the turkey, which is really cool. They brine the bird the night before. Norman saw Callie.
Norman saw a doggy.
Bentley's
this, lying down right
then we
here.
had this
right
whole
now.
dissertation on yams versus sweet potatoes and how everybody hates them like you do. You know, maybe though, guys, that's why. Now again, I love sweet potatoes, so I would be good with it. But maybe that's why they put like that sort of not syrup. What is it? It's like a brown sugar glaze and marshmallows on it. Maybe, I don't know. Norman Rowe noticed that the beer bottle disappeared, and I showed him where it went. There's a Bentley. And my mom's clarifying that she actually did tell my grandma at one point in time, but she was already out of the house and married. Everybody hit the like button, please do, guys. Like this, share this, get this out to the masses, because
the world needs to see what happens here on this show.
See Bentley? He's standing.
They need to see. Look at his.
He's standing on my foot right now.
There's his head.
So Norman's kids leave around cigarette butts and apple cores. Marissa's at the in-laws having dinner. Kennedy's still there, and it's Bentley.
She's at the in-laws having dinner this week. Last week I was at a movie. She just don't tune in. Grandma, quit sticking up for granddaughter. I'm sorry.
I think they do stuff with Victor's family on Sundays.
Wrong with Ron's Trains and Things. Look at his comment.
Yeah, I said that.
He knows who Bentley is.
They all know who Bentley is.
Oh my God!
Because we put him up here and everything.
Hey, it's 6:51.
It is 6:51. So, do we have any more Thanksgiving stories?
Man, I told the one where somebody got shot.
Yeah.
I have another one. It's quick. It's the trip.
And painless.
The trip the trip after the trip where my grandfather got shot. So we couldn't find any doves. So what do hunters do when there's nothing to shoot at?
Go home?
No, they drink.
Okay.
You drink until you see something to shoot at. Now, here's the deal. There were nothing to shoot at. So we were leaving and whatever, driving down the road, and we got out to have a smoke. I used to smoke back then.
Okay.
And while we were there, it was my brother-in-law, the same one who shot my grandfather, right here, and my uncle, who's a totally cool dude, right here. And we're all holding our shotguns.
Can I interrupt really quick? If you pull off to the side of the road to get out of the car and have a cigarette, why do you have to have your shotguns?
Oh, because I also saw a snake crawling across the road, and I thought I'd take a shot at shooting it.
Did you shoot the snake?
You know what? I shot at the snake. He just kept crawling. It was amazing. That's a whole nother story I'm afraid to tell you right now. So anyway, so we're holding our guns. Yeah, get her done, get her done. We've been drinking, by the way. Get her done. Corner of my eye, I see a dove scud running. That means he's flying low. And so I bring up the shotgun, and I'm tracking the dove. I'm tracking the dove. And look, pretend there's a shotgun in my hand right now. Right here, boom, I pulled the trigger. Right here's my brother-in-law's head. Right here, I pulled the trigger. Right here's my brother-in-law's head. Trigger, head, trigger, head. I missed him. Now, I didn't do the world any favors by that. But I tell you the truth, that is the time I decided guns, alcohol, guns at all, done. Because I was excited about shooting a dove, I almost blew my... It turns out they were both deaf for like 5 minutes because the shotgun, boom, right in their face.
Yeah, Norm was just saying that.
Yeah, that's more the awkward... Well, that's actually crazy too, isn't it?
No, that's
effed up.
Lucky, borderline dangerous.
That's like somebody didn't get killed, luckily.
So let's see.
Give up guns.
Norman says next week we should do a green screen with a giant Bentley head. We can do that, but we have 4 wonderful little dogs here, and Bentley's just the attention grabber, for sure. Russell Rogers moved to San Diego on Thanksgiving.
In 2016. That's your story over Thanksgiving. You had to move. How far did you move, Russell?
Yeah, you moved to San Diego. Where did you move from?
Oh my God! Because if you moved from like here to next door, that's not really that crazy. But if you
Bentley head. Ron's Trains and Things says he likes to hunt, but he's never going hunting with you.
Don't go hunting with me, Ron. First of all, you'll probably shoot me. Second of all, you'll probably shoot me.
Joe G is doing my commercial. I know, Mom, right? He's a moderator, and he came on to our Everybody Keto this morning and really dug it.
Yeah, Mom. Joe G and a bunch of people who aren't family were actually on Cindy's Facebook Live this morning.
No, she was at church.
Supporting it this morning.
She was at church. Bentley head.
Oh, you're here now, Pat.
Oh, sorry,
Love you, Patricia.
From Biloxi, Missouri. Yeah, that is kind of a drive.
From Biloxi to where?
From Biloxi to
San Diego?
Yeah.
Oh my God, though. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so
that's a story.
Jeff's train thinks. God, my tongue. Jeff's trains thinks Next week's theme should be Memory Week.
Can I make a deal?
Well, I think we should narrow down what Memory Week means.
Memory of this place.
Memory of this place? We could do that.
Is that what you mean, Jeff? Because here's the proposition I have.
I don't think it makes for a live. I think we talked about that already. Because we won't be able to do chat if we're... Go ahead. Sorry.
I live with the fact that she always thinks she knows what I'm going to say. I'm going to say if a... Yes, Pat, we know you had to go to church. If a sub suggests something, if the sub suggests a topic and we do it, y'all need to put the 411 out.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Or the 911 out in Joe's case. You got to make it happen. Because, anyway, it's your idea. And so we want to do it, but you got to help us out. This is a good show. Get some people to watch it.
All right. So Joe G said that he was at work when the show came on and it sparked a good conversation.
Boom.
Favorite Thanksgiving food, we can talk about that. Oh, actually, or you guys can talk about it in the chat for the next couple minutes. My favorite Thanksgiving food is honestly stuffing, I think.
Cheesecake.
You can have cheesecake all the time, though.
I got to throw in a sidebar. Just the impact this woman has on my life. I've always been a white meat kind of guy, right? But the keto thing says the dark meat is where more the natural fats are than white meat. So I've been like, okay, so this Thanksgiving, I'm looking at this carved up bird with a big hole in its backside. I don't know what that's about. But
turkey poop.
Turkey poop. And the heart was chopped up. And I looked at it, I'm like,
the heart was chopped up.
I took 1/3 dark meat, 1/3 light meat, 2/3 dark meat.
And
I got to tell you, with the keto stuffing, the gravy, I added some more salt, baby, because that's how I roll. And the dark meat, off the charts.
I told you, I think dark meat's better than everything. I like thighs, chicken thighs better.
I like me some dark meat. Now.
Two important things to go to chat for. Green bean casserole is really good too, but Kennedy, remind me, I made a green bean casserole when we had leftovers on Friday night that was really good. Okay, so Jeff's Train says next week's theme Memory Week, and then he said it's your last one, LOL. The JVA and blah blah. They said they could set up a viewing party at the rail club. That would be phenomenal.
What? Awesome.
I think that's a great idea.
Awesome.
Yes.
Hey, you got my email address. Contact me off board. Make it happen, people.
Yes, we'll make sure that it happens. God, my eyes are so bad. Is it 6:57 or 6:47?
Oh, it's 57. You know, guys, it is hard to believe we've been hanging out with all of you, our friends, having some fun, telling some great stories, and already a freaking hour's gone by. What is that
it goes
about?
by so fast.
It's because you guys entertain us, is the way it works.
Right.
In my opinion.
Right. No, I think so. I mean, look how much chat we've got going on. I can't even keep up. There's so much great stuff happening.
Norman Rowe, white meat is leaner protein.
We don't want leaner protein.
You're exactly right. The problem is we need healthy animal fats to feed our bodies, and that's why we go with the dark meat. You're 100% right, bro. Yes. Again, boom. Yes. Hope you get your Harley back.
Right. All right, guys. So again, we have one more Sunday night live in this house, in this set.
One more, guys.
Overwhelming to say the least, but we're excited. We can't wait to go on this next part of our journey with you. And yeah, I think that it kind of goes without saying that this is the highlight of our weekend. Like I think we talked about last week, this jumpstarts my week. It gets me all sort of ready to go. Hit the ground running on Monday. Hope it does the same for y'all.
Yep. This week, this show gets me like launched into a week, and who knows what's coming next week. But hanging out with you guys every Sunday night, and hanging out with my wife, just spontaneous, is really it's really the best part of being us.
Yes, exactly. So guys, until next week, I think that they're talking about crazy stuff about the bacon flavor, ice cream, bacon grease. Oh, it's still my heart.
And then when all of a sudden you saw. Ready? You get 20 seconds right now.
All right.
Boom.
All right, guys. So again, thanks so much for hanging out with us. If you are new here at Supposedly Chic, do me a favor, just slam that subscribe button down below me. And since you are new to the channel, I'm going to throw up a couple videos right here. That'll get you started and let you know what we're all about. And guys, until next week, I am Cyndi Brown.
And I'm Steve Brown.
We are Dirt Chic Unscripted. And guys, we are out.
Good night, guys.